here, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a...
just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Just buried it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture.
Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the gun, give on the inside.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. The Golden Gophers get it past the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to make the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line. Set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets one fly deep. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Second down coming up. The give is to Taylor. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. is coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Finds his man, they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Taylor has it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this thing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And we saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty.
Okay, ready? Lasso!
Brown wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The aerial assault continues. Looking for the end zone. What a snag by the defense. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On second down, they'll take to the air. That's caught. It's Taylor. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! What a catch and run for 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd and short now after that completion. Brown will throw it. He's got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. On target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Here we go. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
With the catch, it's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And they'll try to tack on 2. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not much drive nor anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on...
Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Now on second down. Brown will throw it. He's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A third and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
The give is to Taylor. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out